Comedy Jonah.
Hey, how's it going? Gosh, it seems like a long time before we're on a show lately. Like I'm so used to the Big Brother pace of 3 shows a week, and now I'm like, oh, that's right. We have a show
Oh,
tonight. Oh,
it's a show night. Oh, yeah. It's nice though, isn't it?
it is nice. It is nice. Absolutely. It's always nice to be with you.
Oh, thank you. You know what else is nice?
What?
When people follow, like, and subscribe, so in case they're having trouble remembering when we're live, it will alert them wherever they watch our shows. Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all of your favorite spots. Make sure that you're following, liking, subscribing, and of course, sharing our shows is a great way to help support them. Also, comment below, hit the bell on YouTube, thumbs up, subscribe, all of those good things. All of them. And of course, you can tweet us anytime using hashtag YRRLive with any of your questions, cares, or concerns.
And we will
I,
get promptly on them.
I sure will. It's on the top of my list. I'm ready to bring that podcast back. I'm really hoping
Yeah?
for like a nice like December podcast return. I want to talk holidays. I got a lot
Oh
of
my
things to get
gosh.
off my chest. It's been hard without therapy sessions.
Yes, I know.
I've been doing daily hangouts with people though, and I've
Yeah,
been letting my frustrations out that way.
good. You need to let it go. Just let it out. Let it go.
Let go, let
Don't
God.
let go. Let God. Just don't hold on to that.
I mean, let go, let God, but don't go to a church that Shan preaches at, is a
Um,
pastor at. Because we learned tonight, she just said, I'm pastor/priest, and I just manipulate the dumb people in the congregation. Thanks, that's religion in a nutshell.
well, I was starting to really like seeing people catching on to that, right? So, yeah, especially Deshaun. He's just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And as we're going to see next week, the girl is blowing up the Survivor cookout. She's blowing it up.
She's blowing it up. But I know you like to blow it to the beginning. You like the winds of change are at the start of
Right.
the sails.
Ah.
At the sails they're
I like to
starting,
go with the flow and the wind and the earth and the
and the earth
rocks,
and all of it is what you like, and I like
elements,
that too.
elements. Yeah.
Yes. So I mean, where are we? I feel like we should start with how horrible Jeff looked tonight.
Well, I mean, Jeff looks like he's also eating rice as well. Like, I think maybe they slashed his budget a little bit. And they're like, you know what? You're just looking a little too healthy for the last 20 years. I think maybe you need to maybe get on the survivor diet. I think the weight loss makes him look older. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I think the long hair makes him look older. I
I
like a
mean,
clean cut Jeff more than I like a hey, I'm one of you guys, with long hair Jeff.
I'm so sick of the I'm one of you guys. You're not one of us guys, Jeff. Jeff, you're not
What?
us at all in any way. And I mean, I don't like ever really picking, at anybody for their appearance, but it's Jeff and I don't care for him. So really, I just don't like doing it for people that I like. But if I don't like you, I agree. And maybe it's just because you and I, or I'll speak for myself, John. Maybe it's because we might have fuller faces, ones that don't necessarily well, actually, you know what? You have a jaw. I don't have a jaw. You very much have a distinct jaw. So I'm just saying, it makes the case of like, why diet? We're going to look like Jeff. I'd rather have a fatter face that looks pretty than have a Skeletor creepy stretch face like Jeff.
I agree. I'm going to eat the rest of my Halloween candy and not give a damn because seen Jeff, yeah, it looks older as he's thinner. So yeah, we're in a tough spot here, right? As far as where we are on our age gauge. That
All
what do we do? But like I'm constantly doing exercises, just constantly.
Oh, I'm not. I don't care. I'm sure somewhere right now, Jeff is drinking his Propel fitness water while cycling and reading the reviews coming out about Survivor. And I'm sitting here drinking my Yoo-Hoo sugar drink.
Right. I think, and I don't know if the long hair is maybe kind of a midlife crisis, Survivor edition.
Yeah.
It's not looking good. I like a little more fuller Jeff. But even when I lose weight, like my head stays the same size. I don't lose anything in the head. Like
Yeah.
I start to look like a bobblehead if I lose weight. Like the body gets skinny, but the head for me stays the same.
But I mean, to be fair, I guess we should cut him a little slack because all of this was filmed during quarantine. So technically, this isn't current Jeff. This, we have to remember, this is Jeff early quarantine time. So we have to remember back to how we were all at early quarantine time. This might just be apocalypse end of days Jeff. Like he's preparing.
Well, Apocalypse Comedy Jonah had an extra 15 pounds that I lost. And
Well,
of
that's how
course,
you prepared.
right, but I wasn't preparing. There wasn't a plan. I was just drinking and eating.
Yeah, well,
Drinking.
but
Well, yeah.
and he is a survivor, so he's out there whittling a stick into a spear, waiting for us all to turn into zombies, and then he's
Right.
like, "I'm ready."
Yeah.
He's waiting for like
No,
the
yeah.
zombies to do a pyramid ball puzzle.
I wish I was one of those people, if they're stressed out or whatever, just lose their appetite. Like I don't. That never happened to me. Even when I did drugs in my 20s, I still ate. I was the
I
one that,
love, I
yeah.
love how you said in your 20s. Um, yeah, I don't understand.
Long time.
I don't understand that either. I don't understand to not. I don't understand. Oh, I can't eat.
I don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand those people like, oh my gosh, it's 6 o'clock. I haven't even eaten all day. I don't know who you are. I don't understand. I don't think you're real.
And let me tell you, I have the role reversal now where you know how, and I feel I'm allowed to use this. You know how the parents, when they're like, oh, I have to, like I'm eating this or that because like I eat my meal, but then my kids have the leftover meal and then I have to eat that with them. Now I kind of have that with my parents of helping them and taking care of them, making them, and I'll be like, oh well, I've already ate my dinner, but my mom's hungry, so we're gonna have to have Taco Bell again, I guess.
Well, I'm one of those people, like if my hubby will leave a partially eaten burrito on the counter and I'm walking by and I'm like, do I make something for myself? I'll just eat this. So like I'm eating all the leftover food in the house.
Yeah, well, that's no calories.
To me, that's no, well, yeah,
It wasn't
until,
your food. You don't gain weight from it. It's someone else's food. You can
right.
eat that.
That's how I
Yes.
look too. And yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So we'll
Well,
see how that new diet plan goes.
moral of the story: Jeff Probst looks like Skeletor.
He does. And another thing with Jeff, I don't know. This is something new that we're seeing this year with Survivor. The whole thing where, hello, well, we've got a sit out advantage. Oh, I've got it all rolled up here and I'm going to put it under the I don't want to know the announcements. Like I am a fan. I want to be surprised. I want all of a sudden the camera to go close in and I want someone to find it. I don't need the announcements. Like, what is up? This is like the fourth time he's done something like this. Well, we've got to. No,
Let
I
me tell you,
don't.
John. Let me explain it to you.
No, no, I don't want to
Trump
know.
was president, and people are
Who?
morons, So I think you need stuff really spelled out for you now. I think that's the new age of we have to talk really slowly for the people that don't get things like science and regular information.
Well, I think, because there's so many advantages and moving parts in this season, there's almost a little too many, to be honest.
Yeah.
But, still, I guess that maybe that's why they're spelling it out. I don't know. But Survivor fans, we know we don't need hand holding through the episode. Okay, I'm an adult. I don't need to be
Yeah.
hand held for an advantage. Oh, here's my hand. Okay, walk me over here. But of course, we saw Xander, volunteer to sit out and
Stupid.
didn't even get the advantage. What do you think of Xander saying, "Oh, Erica got the gray rock again"?
Well, first of all, I thought he was doing it because he wanted the opportunity to look for something, or like first of all, I thought production tipped him off. I thought, like, on the walk to the beach, a producer was like, Molly, you in danger, girl. You better try and get in that spot and look under that bench, bitch. So that's why what I
Maybe
totally thought.
maybe he thought he was going to get on the boat again and spin the pirate wheel, which he didn't. Um, so yeah, that
Yeah.
was
But I mean, here's the thing, and this enrages me all the time when it comes to specifically Survivor. Stop giving up your advantages in the game or things in the game to help other people. It has never gotten anyone the vote. It has never gotten anyone the win. Oftentimes, as you're finding out, it always hurts them. If anything, it hurts you with the jury because they're like, oh, everyone's going to like them. They sat out. They took the punishment. They helped people eat. Never, Xander, never. Don't do it. Don't go out of your way to help people. Don't try and help your fellow reality TV star because you feel bad for them because they're hungry. They will stab you in the back and steal everything from you and then play victim. Trust me.
well. I mean, I was glad yeah, absolutely, especially with food. Right? We've seen people sacrifice challenges for food because they thought they were safe, and then they ended up going home. We saw in this episode. I don't think they felt safe, but I mean, we got a lot to unpack.
A lot to let's unpack all of that.
Just unpack it all.
Is it being unpacked right now?
It's being. I'm finishing opening up the. Okay, here we go. It's here.
Surprised they packed so much luggage for such a short season. I don't know.
You never know what mood you're going to be in. So the reward challenge, the grilled cheeses and chips. I would have liked some tomato soup, grilled cheese, tomato soup, and chips.
But this is stupid too. I have to say, as soon as I heard it was a grilled cheese, they're sweating their asses off in the jungle where they are hot. I don't know about you. And look, we've already established I am an emotional eater. I love food. There is nothing more important. But I'm telling you, in the heat of the summer when like sweat is pouring up and disgusting, I'm not like, you know what I'm craving? Fried bread and cheese right now. So a hot, warm grilled cheese sounds delish. So
It's a
stupid.
beautiful, humid day.
Yes, I just want a big, greasy. I'm sure it's gonna go down real easy. No diarrhea problems at all there. Yeah, I'm ready for it, Jeff. Like that is not tempting to. That would. I don't care if I was starving. I do not
Right.
think that would be tempting to me.
We've also established that I'm an emotional eater too, and I think that I would have taken a couple sandwiches, squatted over a hole if I had diarrhea, and just ate as I did my business. So, yeah, that wouldn't bother me at all. The humidity is just going to bother me naturally, but then with the grilled cheese and some greasy Lay's chips,
None of it would sound appealing to me if I was melting in a jungle.
yeah,
Like, give me like an ice cream parlor. You know, they had like the
yeah,
ice cream bars in the past. Like, give me something like that.
yeah,
Ooh, cooling, refreshing,
ice cream
pineapple,
sundaes,
fruit.
yeah.
Yes, I see people in chat saying fruit, pineapple. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nope, that does sound a lot better. So, Evie was on her emotional, or not emotional, relationship tour in the beginning because of what happened at Tribal last week. She, solved this pyramid puzzle for the blue team, which was great. Said, you know what, I saw that on a previous season and I knew I could do it, and I just proved that I can do it. And went from kind of on the bottom to now she's a threat because now she's a super fan who's playing the game. So I thought that was really awesome. Another thing just after that, seeing Ricard walk over to the fire. And, as they, I guess, Nasir had found some papaya. I don't know why they were cooking the papaya. That it goes back to this humidity weather. Things are hot already. Why are they cooking the papaya? I don't. Do you have to cook it first? I mean, I've had papaya. I never had to cook it. What's going on with that?
I just can't wait to see where you fall on Papaya Gate.
What?
I just can't wait to see where you fall on the was, our favorite person, Richard, was our favorite gay wrong for daring to want to take a bite of the papaya after he just had his grilled cheese, or
I
no?
know. Yeah. Well,
Well, where do you stand?
I didn't think it was a bad thing. I agree with Ricard. It's like, oh, I just wanted to see what it tastes like because I don't eat papaya that's frying or being heated up on a campfire. So I would have wanted to try it too. So I don't blame Ricard at all.
Well, I really hate you for taking that standpoint because I would have done that a lot better. But I'm going to say you're horrible. Those poor people are starving. Richard just shoved freaking grilled cheeses in his face. And how dare.
Okay, you're Shan and I'm Ricard.
Okay. Did you just eat grilled cheese?
I did. It was really good. Thank you. Oh, what are you making over there?
What I'm making is a
Oh, let me
glass,
just switch
get the
over.
fuck away, or I'll rip your finger off, and then we're gonna use your digits to stir the next meal.
I just wanted to taste. Oh, it's good.
Okay, well, listen here, gay. I'm pretty sure you can go taste a penis over in the corner because this is for the people to eat that didn't get food like you got when you
What's
probably cheated.
what's the big deal? I just wanted to try it. What's the big deal? What's the big deal?
The big deal is you ate and we didn't.
Listen, I want my vote back. That's what I want.
You
I
can't
will
have your
give
vote
you
back.
I haven't swallowed it yet. I'll give it back to you, and you just give me my vote back, my extra vote.
What a surprise, there's a lot of room in your mouth. Never saw that coming. So, here's the thing. I'm going to pray for you, number one.
I thought
Okay?
you were going to do your little song.
Oh, I don't do that in front of people. That's after you walk away.
I'm walking away now.
Production, we're going to have to poison him while he sleeps. Okay? Thank you.
Tear up that liability.
I
India.
this was the moment I couldn't stand Shan. Say that 3 times fast. Go ahead, folks at home, play along. Say I can't stand Shan
Can't stand
3
Shan.
times fast.
Can't stand Shan. Can't stand Shan. Can't stand Shan.
How are you able to do that? I can't do that. Can't stand
Really?
Shan. I can't.
Can't stand Shan. Can't stand Shan. Can't stand Shan.
That's probably because I have such a big tongue.
Ooh, hi.
Anyway, yeah, this was the moment where I realized I couldn't stand her. When she was just like, you're not allowed to have any of the papaya. How dare you? It triggered me. I completely agree with him. What, because I want a challenge, I'm not allowed to eat anything for the rest of the day? Let alone take a bite of your papaya? And here's the thing. I'm not a big Richard fan.
Ricard.
Well, it's Richard, but fine, Ricard.
Snow H.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of him, but I was on his side here. Let him eat the damn papaya. He didn't come in and be like, oh my god, I'm taking all the papaya. He
Listen,
literally took a bite of a papaya.
a tiny little piece. But here's my thing. Ricard was one of the people of the four that stood out in the
Egg.
next challenge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think he kind of did that to win it back a little bit,
A
right?
little.
So that
Yeah.
everybody got rice just to kind of maybe shut her up because
Yep.
she's making such a big deal to everybody, to the Survivor cookout, to everybody else. And so, yeah, I think he kind of redeemed himself a little bit doing that for the immunity challenge. But what was the big deal? It was
But
no
also,
big deal.
again, I say stupid there and stupid in doing that too. Both times stupid. We'll get there. We'll get to that. But yeah, for now, the eating the grilled cheese, it's the start of where I started going like, Shan's not doing it for me anymore. She's having a lot of problems with a lot of stuff that doesn't need to be a problem. She's not off. She's not like, she started out great. Loved her in the beginning, funny, humming a tune, thought we were going to get this strategic Shan, and I was all on board. But as the episodes go on, all I get from Shan is just a lot of talk and not a lot of doing anything. And dare I say it, and I know people aren't going to like it, she's very much the Derek Frazier. She's very much the talkity, I'm going to do it, blah, 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 and then never backs anything up.
I'm gonna get she would be the Derek Frazier of Survivor, yes. But she's done some really good stuff. She got that extra vote away from Ricard, which, we didn't see anything like that happen with Derek. Derek, took a lot of naps, did a lot of talking. She's talking too much, and I think now we're seeing it more now that we've gotten used to her. But she's done some strategic stuff. And, it was just her and Ricard left of their tribe. So they made it to the final two of their tribe. She has an extra vote. So
Yeah, so funny.
I thought she's done well, and I think she did well with a smaller tribe. Now that everybody's together, I don't think, I think it's exposing how she's playing her game. She's more exposed.
Yeah. So crazy that her and Ricard make it to the end of their tribe. Not like everybody ejected themselves from the game to get away from them.
Everybody was like, it's okay, bye.
It's all right, bye. Between this one humming and that one eating everything, I'm out. I can't with them. They both, and you deserve each other. It's like the Wicked musical. No, They deserve each other. I mean, Shan will appreciate this for her fake religion. You're ending up with exactly who you're meant to be with in this. You met your match.
Right. I think this is kind of like brother and sister born, 18 months apart. That
you
are
can't
so
kid a
much
kidder,
alike, but don't get along.
Yeah, well, you can't kid a kidder, you can't scam a scammer, you can't fake a faker, and they're both together.
Amen, sister.
So, first challenge.
So, with the immunity challenge?
Yeah.
I always hate this one. The balancing with your toes, with the block.
Well, Nasir practiced because he has flat feet.
Right. He's chicken legs, right? Is that what he said?
Flat feet and chicken legs. He's like, I could have done it. I have flat feet and chicken legs.
Yes, but before this challenge even happens, it's the Jeff Probst show. The Jeff Probst show. All right. If one of you, what was the option? If one of you doesn't want to do it,
make me a deal.
You make me let's make a deal without the costumes. And if you didn't want to do it and you felt safe, you got this tiny little jar of rice for an afternoon. Or multiple people could sit out and you would have rice for 3 days. And I love, who's the first one talking? Shan. Well, what do you mean by multiple people? How many people is that? What do you mean to do that? Is it 9 people? Is it 8 people? What's going on? Just let's settle down, Shan. Hum. So he's just like, well, you have to tell me. You have to negotiate with me. that whole little sequence, I did not need that. I was just like, what the hell is going on? Why can't you just say if it's negotiable, but let's start with 5?
Because
Do you know what I mean?
nothing's
Like,
happening on the
it was
season.
the worst auction I'd ever seen.
Do you know how they're like, you know how like doctors can't, you know like how a psychiatrist can't prescribe themselves medication, a doctor can't do surgery on themselves. Can we do a new thing in reality TV where the executive producer cannot also be the host?
Right.
That is such, he jerks himself off. It's the equivalent of I'm jerking myself off. He just stands there like, this is my scene. Oh, this is my scene. Oh, let's make a deal. I'm not good enough to do these competitions, but you know, oh, I love this. All right, come on, who's going to talk to me now?
I think, this was shot in the pandemic and the bad part of the pandemic because we're still in it. And I think maybe Jeff was a little isolated in quarantine. I think he was by
Yeah.
himself. Yeah. And I think it
He's
shows he's really wanting to be more part of the show than ever, but it's not working. And especially, and even if you're going to do it right. Like, we don't need these little one offs or even these little snippet commercial flashes just before the episode during a commercial break. Well, I'm Survivor. I mean, it's a little too Jeff Propey. Do you know what I
well,
mean?
it is. And I loved how, so obviously first Shan is out. And that, you know, stepping out. Like, I'll do it, Jeff. How about 4? I'm going to give you 7. I'm going to make all the deals. I'm going to make all the deals now, Jeff. I'll give you 7. I'll give you 4. I'll give you 5. Come on, guys. First of all, if I was on whole tribe, I would have been like, what fucking 5 are you talking about, Shan? Because none of us agreed to it.
Exactly.
So that's number 1. So then she steps forward. Then poor Nasir steps forward. And he's like, oh, my heart's breaking for the tribe. I disagree with you that Ricard was doing it to make up for anything. Or, you know what? You're right. He probably, if he was smart, he would have. Maybe they just didn't show us that. He should have flat out said to Shan, I'm doing this to, you know, make up for you with blah, blah, blah. He should have used it more. And again, maybe he did, and we don't know. It's Survivor,
Yeah.
so that's fun. However, John, I feel like I could be Jeff, and for a change, you could be Xander here.
Okay.
Okay? So I'll start, because I'm Jeff. Okay, ready? So Shan, here's the deal. You're a woman, okay? And I'm done negotiating with you because you're a woman, and I don't respect or value you in this game.
Jeff, can I say something?
Yes, big nipple, Xander?
Hi. I would you accept 4 people?
Well, of course I would. You have a penis.
Great. Okay. If I step forward
A little, and
because I
yep,
can't walk backwards because
right.
I've never done it before. If I said, will someone else step forward with me so that we can have rice for 3 days?
Now, Ricard, you seem to be the gay left still there. This is a fine young big nippled boy who has stepped forward, and I think I might get off watching you two together. So, did you want to step forward maybe, Ricard?
Let me chew on this papaya
Okay.
for a little bit.
Please make sure that you pull that one piece of your hair down in front of your face, Sandra. It makes you look very, and now I say his name like this, Sandra, Enrique Iglesias. Like that. I feel like that's what makes you look like. It also helps when I want to suck the soul out, your soul. I like to suck the soul out of young things. So that like helps me know where you are. Thank you. Yes, you had a great idea, Xander. Thank you. Too bad that idiot Shan couldn't have come up with it.
I did this for everybody.
You did it for everyone. Thank
Don't
you.
vote me
Please
out.
note that the
Don't vote
men
me out.
of the tribe, even that gay one at the end, is the one saving the tribe, everyone. Please notice.
Don't vote me out.
Okay. All right. Shan, you can go back to whatever it is women do on this tribe. I don't know. Oh, I mean, I'm sorry. We're inclusive of women this season. I ask things like that now at challenges because social media told me to. Can't stand
Go
him.
back in line and menstruate.
Go back in line and have your period.
Now I'm turning into you. Oh my God, this is terrible.
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 Terrible. So yeah, I thought that I agree with you. The whole entire I was like, why do we need to see this when there is so much more information that I would like to know? Like, I don't know, how the downfall of fucking Tiffany happened. But apparently, as I said, we gotta watch Jeff jerk himself off for 10 minutes because, well, he's the
Right?
EP and the host.
Oh, amen to that. It's like, where did that come from? I was pissed.
Yeah, we should all be pissed. We should all be pissed. I am not watching this show next season when you ask me to, is all I'm saying, John.
I'll be here by myself.
You're going to be here by yourself because I cannot with Jeff Probst. I cannot with these horrible ass edits that don't explain anything. And it's the fucking Jeff Probst show for 60 fucking minutes.
Yeah, you know what? I felt we were blindsided as fans in this episode. We got blindsided, but it's between Heather and Evie as far as the immunity challenge. The edits going towards, Evie's wobbling a little bit, and then all of a sudden you see Heather.
Yeah, and I was like, who is that?
Like her fifth cocktail had just kicked in.
Where did she come from? Who is this Heather? Was she just planted in this past week? I was like, the fuck is this? She's like, I'm gonna stand up there now. I'm gonna stand up there now. I'm not holding her here. I'm not gonna keep my immunity. I'm gonna stand up for. I'm not gonna keep my immunity. I was like, first of all, what the fuck you're saying? That's number one. Number two, I don't know who you are.
She just wandered in.
She's just like fucking wandered in. I would honest to God believe it if Jeff was like, while we were filming on the beach, this lady came in. She's on vacation. She's joining us now. Everyone say hello to Heather.
I watched you since I was a child.
Hey everyone, welcome Heather now. Heather's here. She's on the show. Oh, I can't.
This was like fun.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand here and I'm just gonna put this on my head.
Oh, Evie's wobbling, and then it just switched over to poor Heather.
I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna stand here, keep it on my head. Oh.
Yeah, so Heather lost. Evie won immunity, which she needed. So good for her. She played a little too hard last episode. She needs to calm down. She's safe. So I was glad to see that.
Yeah. I bet everybody's wondering. I bet everybody's wondering how I won that. I offered my firstborn to Jeff. He's already born. He's already born and legal. That was the very specific terms Jeff asked me.
Yeah. So now we get into everyone's talking, and it's all about Shan. She's talking to Deshawn. She's talking to Danny. We need to get out Evie. She is a threat. She did the puzzle. Oh, you can't get out Evie because she's got immunity. What am I saying? That was before. So now Shan is wanting to split the vote. She's wanting to vote out Heather. Split the vote between Heather and Nasir.
Yeah. Well, she wanted Evie out, but realized that probably wasn't going to happen.
It wasn't, and then she got immunity, so then now she's kind of telling people, what she wants and what she should do. And, people are trying to put in their, 2 cents. Like, okay, you want, why Heather? Why don't, Deshaun had a great point. Why not Xander? Xander's really close, like with Tiffany and Evie and all of them. That makes more sense. He can win competitions. And Shan's just like, no, no.
No, what I say goes. Listen, this is just like when I was a pastor and one of the congregation comes up to me and I bold-faced lie to them, be like, I'm gonna nod my head and tell you that this is what God wants, and then I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna spend your money gambling. Okay? Thank you.
Well, I was just having flashbacks of Lisa Kudrow and the comeback. Shan, I just need to know, am I being heard?
Am I
Am I
being
being
heard?
heard?
Am I being heard?
Am I being heard? I just
I'm
want to
being
know if I'm being
heard.
heard.
I don't know why more people are not hearing me. Shan, your pastor on national television, just said she placates and manipulates you and then goes and does what she wants.
And hums a song, a
An
tune,
evil song.
as she does it. But more people aren't listening to her.
You
Yeah,
are a
so
member. Oh, I can't.
her and Deshaun had a few rounds we saw in this episode, which I thought was hilarious. He just needed
Yeah.
to know if he's being heard. Shan's just like, what can I do for you? If I say something, are you listening to me, and is that okay?
Well, you're talking about tribal. You're
Just before
talking about
tribal.
their. Well, they also went through that in tribal as well.
Right.
But go ahead. Who would you like to be? Would you like to be Deshaun or Shan?
I'm gonna let you choose since I
would
chose
like
the
you.
last one.
I would like you to be Shan.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
So, hey guys, Danny, Deshaun, I just want to, here's what I think we should do. I think we should vote for Heather. I think,
I don't
let's
want to do that. No.
no, but no, listen to me. I think we should
Oh,
just
I
do
heard
that.
you. I heard you.
No, I know, but I appreciate that. But
I'm not
Heather
cutting you
is the
off.
one we need to
I'm
vote
saying
for.
I don't want to.
Okay. Why don't you want to vote for her?
I don't think it's the best for my game.
Well, I mean, we're all in an alliance,
No, we're not.
But we are. We are the Survivor Cookout. So I think we as a group should vote for Heather.
Okay, but we all don't think that.
I think everyone thinks that but you.
No, everyone told me they don't think that. You're starting to make me annoyed, but you know what? I'm on board.
Why are you acting like this? Why don't you don't think that I'm listening to you?
I think that you're listening to me and I'm on board.
Good.
Let's do it.
Go team.
Yeah. I don't think that you should think that I really am on board though, just FYI.
I don't. I've got an extra vote, so I'm good. I don't need your vote. I got an extra one.
Got an extra one. I don't need your vote, so whatever. So no, I'm not going to treat you like a baby, though, okay? So now you're a baby. Now I'm emasculating you. You're a baby. Did you not think the way that I told you to think? Well, now I'm going to lash out and emasculate you and call you a baby. I'm a pastor. Pastor who didn't get my way, and now I'm shaming you.
Oh.
All my confessionals, I'm going to call you Little Penis Deshaun from now on. It's called gaslighting.
Gaslighting. Yeah. Christian style. Christian gaslighting.
Christian gaslighting. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well,
or religious gaslighting, yeah.
And here's what else makes me really mad about this episode going into this tribal. Sure, we had our 30 seconds. The episode is almost over. There's like 10 minutes left of my precious angel Tiffany left on this show. She basically had no airtime all damn episode.
And remember, normally an episode goes, if we see a person a lot, means this is probably like we see the person a lot, we get to know how, life has been so tough, and then they're voted out, right? Like this episode is kind of theirs before they're voted out. This
Yeah.
episode was not like that. We barely
No.
saw Tiffany. We saw, I think the most airtime we had, let me look at my notes, was Tiffany complaining that when she drew rocks, she basically got the same team and they were a bunch of losers, right?
Why you gotta stick me with these losers, Jeff? Jeff, why you gotta stick me with these losers and this goddamn rock?
Like I picked the rocks and it's the same people.
It's the
The
same
loser.
fucking rocks, Jeff. I want to look at your bags next time, alright? I don't feel like this is right, Jeff.
I haven't eaten a thing and I got the same damn losers.
I got my pigtails in, alright? I'm young and I'm cute and I'm pretty,
Yeah, and then something else that happens, everybody talks, and I don't know what's going on at Tribal Council with Heather, but she's just kind of sitting there with a shiny face because it's probably so humid there. And then as Jeff's about to say, okay, let's vote, Heather's like, Jeff, can I say something? Oh, sure. Go
Okay,
ahead.
but I'm just gonna do it now. I'm gonna do it now.
What do you need to say?
I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna do it, Jeff. Okay,
What-
Tiffany, come
what are
here,
you gonna
Tiffany. Tiffany, come here. Tiffany,
gonna
come
do?
here. Tiffany,
What do
Tiffany,
you
come
want,
here.
girl? What do you want?
Okay, Tiffany, you stay here and be calm. I'm gonna go do something. Okay, be right back. BRB, girl. And if I was Tiffany, I would have punched her in her face. I would have been like, the fuck you think you're going? What's with your stupid ass voice?
She's running around telling people to vote for Nasir, and she doesn't even have the numbers. Like I was so
It
lost
made
about
no sense.
strategy, or maybe she thought she did, and we didn't see that either because the Jeff Probst show kept interrupting with a special broadcast. I don't know.
Well, here, I actually, surprised, the CBS sent me this clip from her confessional. Let me play it for you.
Really?
Hey guys, it's me, Heather, okay?
Oh,
It's my
good.
first day. It's my first day on the island, okay? And I hear Nasir is a bad guy. And I'm gonna whisper in people's ears to vote him out. Okay? Yay!
Thank you, CBS. We've learned so much
Thank
from that special clip.
By the way, they also sent me a bonus clip of Tiffany after her eviction from the island.
Only
Here
here
it
at
is.
your reality recaps.
Goddamn son of a bitch, those guys, I'm gonna rip their testicles off. I don't like it, and I know what it's like to have things ripped off, alright, Jeff? Beep, beep, beep. I'm self-editing now. Beepity, beepity, beep, boop, bop, boop.
Well, she had the bracket, Gene, and had a full mammogram.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, the brackets. I got brackets, and I shouldn't have been voted off.
So saying that she had things ripped off could be a little insensitive in that clip.
I see what you're saying now, but that's not what I meant. But either way, I'm Tiffany, okay? And I don't appreciate you putting your things on me, all right? Because I'll rip your balls off either way, all right?
I'm just glad that I can't wait to see you in jury. So we're still going to see you, Tiffany.
You sure are. Unless I see you first in your fucking dreams, I'll rip your fucking testicles off.
What is the first thing that you're looking forward to when you get to the jury house?
Salami. If you know what I mean. Glug, glug. Salami. I've been eyeballing that cameraman, Frank, and I bet he has a nice sausage for me.
Well, Frank won't be there because we don't need cameras on you.
Look, I thought we talked about what I would do to your balls if you didn't stop disrespecting me. Okay? So there's gonna be plenty of fucking cameras on me. I'll tell you that right goddamn now. All right, I am the
Tiffany,
show.
Tiffany, I
Yeah.
think a lot of people are a little confused about,
Okay.
you getting voted out. Who do
Right.
you think is behind this blindside?
QAnon. QAnon.
QAnon.
I've
Yeah,
heard about QAnon before I came on the show. It's the only thing that makes sense because all these people
yeah.
here, they loved me.
They did, and then it's the tide shifted.
It shifted upstream, much
Do
like where
you
I hope Frank's sausage will go later.
So you think some of those QAnon hidden messages were probably in some of the advantages that we saw
Yes,
on the island
I
and
do.
planted that
Yes.
seed?
Seeds. Yes, there's going to be lots of seeds spilling later with me and Frank's sausage, if you know what I mean.
All
Wink, wink.
right. I just want to say thank you so much for staying so serious in this
Thank
interview.
you. Yes, I appreciate you.
Looking
Appreciate
forward to
you.
many, many jury moments with you, Tiffany.
You're not going to get any. You're lucky if I even fucking talk. None of you deserve it.
And there we have it, guys. America's favorite player.
I'm
So
going to go head over to realityrecaps.com now. They're my favorite recappers.
I like them too.
Okay, goodbye then.
Thanks, Tiffany.
Okay, bye. Wow, that was a great interview with Tiffany.
Wow, an exclusive.
It was an exclusive over from CBS. That's shocking to me. She did not take her eviction well.
No, she was a little bitter, and
Yeah.
I agree. I would be bitter too. I don't know what happened with her eviction. I mean, the votes were all over the place. Xander got 2, I think Nazir got 1, Tiffany, of course, got 3 or 4 because she was voted out, and then Heather.
Well, I mean, as we saw, there was apparently a big group meeting. I mean, I say as we saw, I mean, we saw them talking about the fact that there was a meeting in Tribal. We weren't actually able to see said meeting.
Well, that's what I mean by what Heather was doing. It's like she was going over to people. Just do right here. Just go. We'll just do Nasir right here. Okay. Oh, just stay right here. And then everybody ended up towards the end just standing around in a big pile.
Let me
Just
ask you a
like,
question.
who are we voting? And Tiffany was in the back, or Heather was in the back. She
Let
wasn't
me
even
ask you this.
in the big group.
If you're on Survivor, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're making one of these moves like what's her face that just started this episode did. And you have like your little group of people and you're talking to everybody and you're all just like, all right, guys, we're going to do it. We're going to vote out Nasir. And then you turn around and see that there's 40 other people huddled in another circle. Do you just shit your pants right there?
Yeah.
Or
And you're in the back.
yeah. Do you just walk forward and pick up your own torch and are like, I'll see myself out?
Yeah, I'd just be like, I don't even need to do anything, Jeff.
Be like, I got this, Jeff. Jeff, I got this. I'm just going to go. I've got the wrong signals.
Yeah, and that's why I thought it was probably Heather. But then it's like, that's an easy one. Let's save her when we don't want to get some blood on our hands type of move, right? I don't understand what Tiffany. I mean, we knew what Tiffany was doing because we get to see all whatever behind the scenes more than some of the castmates get to see. But as far as the threat, I mean, I just don't understand getting her out this early. I don't know what that accomplished.
I see that Chicka D in chat says, what was up with the gay? She's allowed to say that because she's also a gay. The gay trying to get Xander to play his idol. So what was up with Ricard trying to get Xander to play his idol, in your opinion, John? I have my theory.
Well, I think he wanted it to just get played so it would be gone, right? Like there's always that thing where, he can never be an option and he's young, he's a physical threat and he has a pretty good social game. Like he's, if people like him and he has an idol. So like if I was Ricard, I'd be like, okay, I can get votes
You're
to
not.
get him out, but he's got an idol. So no, I can't do it. So I think they were trying to flush out the votes. to get all the idols out that they thought
Uh-huh.
who had them or what, this and that and what. And then, but then no one played the idol, which was, stupid. If that was the plan, then nobody did
Yeah.
it. And then Tiffany is the downfall for that, which I don't know why she was voted out. And, and Shan was behind that, most
Right.
likely. Yeah.
You're not Ricard though. You're Xander. And go. Excuse me. Tap tap tap. Excuse me. Hello.
Hi. I was just greasing
Okay.
my.
You can moisturize your nipples later. Can you
Oh,
play your
okay.
idol? Hey, play your idol.
I don't want to.
Hello. Play your idol.
No, I don't want to.
Why not?
I don't think I need to.
No, you do. I want you to use it. Then it's one less idol.
Okay, I'll play it.
No, there's something wrong with your face.
Oh, just sorry. There's mosquitoes.
Okay. Do me a favor though. Play your idol.
Okay.
I don't think I believe you. I'm gonna need you to actually play your idol.
Okay.
I'm so much smarter than you, and I really think this is gonna work. Can you just play your idol?
Yeah, I can do that. You want to hold it? Oh, it's a one.
Do I want to hold what again? Sorry, what did you say? Got distracted.
Do you want to hold it?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
But I think I'm married, so I probably shouldn't.
And you're a pastor, so.
What? Ricard's not a pastor.
In my church, he is.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought you were Shan for a second.
No, Well, as Ricard, I will say to you, now Shan, who you have switched to, obviously you'd think that. You think everything's about you, Shan.
I've got that extra vote, so. I've got that extra vote.
Lost in Concruise says, you show me your idol and I'll show you my sandy beach.
Oh, I like that. That could be a tagline for the Housewives.
Exactly. Well, it is so sad that Tiffany is gone, I have to say.
It is, but I'm glad we're going to see her again. We'll see her at the tribal council, so she's not going to be talking, but we'll get her face expressions.
I mean, she's got to be New York, New Jersey, right? I mean, she's got to be local.
To you, I'm Seattle.
Well, yeah, she lives in the real state, probably. Why don't we get her on here? I just want Tiffany to come and talk to us for a whole show.
Yes, me too.
I just want her to come on and chit talk with us for a whole hour.
She doesn't even have to, we'll talk about the episode of what we see in the episode. She can just banter.
I don't care if she talks about ice cream. I just want to be like, I don't like the fucking soft serve, all right? It's chocolate and vanilla. What if you want more chocolate than vanilla? The whole system is just so fucking broken.
It's
That's
like
what she would do.
Off-balance Neapolitan.
Yeah.
Ice cream.
What's up with Xander? Why does he get to stay and I gotta go? This is ridiculous. Did you not see me straddle that beam? I was the beam straddler since episode 1.
What, you don't cross that balance beam with your crotch? Where'd you grow up?
She's a New York teacher. That's where she grew up. She teaches in New York.
We teach gals to balance on beams with their crotches.
I think everybody should just tweet at Tiffany and be like, Eric is in love with you and wants you to come on the show.
Yes. And Comedy Jonah. Yes. Love it. Mwah.
No, you
Tiffany.
cannot have my Tiffany.
I want Tiffany too. You have to share.
Okay. People are not property. That's what my therapist says.
And people have feelings. I think maybe that's next week's lesson.
No. I'm just sad. I am just so sad Tiffany's gone. I loved her. I don't know who else I'm rooting for that's left, to be honest.
Well, I'm still upset about David. And I'm upset about Jeannie.
I mean, who are we rooting for that's left? Xander? I mean, I care, I guess, about Xander. I guess I like Erica. I
you
like
know,
Nasir. I like Nasir and Deshaun. All right, there's people left I like, but here's the
there's,
problem.
yeah.
They're not funny. I mean, and I say that with I'm basing it on your edit. I don't know if you're funny in real life. This isn't Big Brother where we get to watch that. What I am being presented, no one has given me the ha-has in the way Tiffany did, in the way other people who left it. And, that's what I
Mm-hmm.
need when I watch, a show. But there's definitely
Mm-hmm.
people I'm rooting for sure.
Of course. And I mean, a lot of people don't like Ricard, but as far as his game, he's playing a good game. His name is not in a lot of people's mouths except Shan. And I think he is now really kind of letting Shan burn herself up with all the talking and not the listening and being, you know, trying to think that she's the lead, she's leading this thing. Everybody's caught on to it. Even little sweet little Heather in this episode was like, wait a minute, if my name was mentioned, why didn't you just come to me?
Hello, John, it's me. It's Tiffany. I'm so sorry I came back. Just gotta let you know, if you goddamn think that Ricard is getting anywhere near the end of this game, it's gonna be a cold day in hell. Do me a favor, John. Go over to your window. Look outside. Are there pigs flying? Then he's not making it to the goddamn end of this game, John, you fool.
Tiffany, who do you want to win?
Me.
The jury and jury. So besides you, who do you think is deserving of this grand prize thus far?
Oh, probably
Episode
someone else in the Holy Trinity. So if it can't be me, then I would go with myself or I.
Thank you for being so exact and precise, Tiffany. That's what we expect from you.
Let me tell you what I learned filming this show, Comedy Jonah. Jeff Probst can change the rules whenever he wants, okay? So if he wants to make it where Tiffany wins, I will win. He can come out and look like a creepy Skeletor and say, for the first time ever, we're awarding the money to the first juror, and then I'll get all the monies. He'll say,
so
I watched...
hard work and scamming means nothing.
Well, you know what those people didn't do, John? They didn't straddle a beam, okay? And I did for that first episode. I couldn't find an oar, and I straddled a beam, okay? And then I went on to not really do much more, but talk a lot like this, and that's very entertaining.
And exhausting, I bet.
Very. It's the new Survivor. This is what he meant by the new Survivor.
It's more of a verbal strategy than...
It is. Shout out Chickadee. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah, well, we'll see next week. I mean, how many episodes this season? 10? God, please let it be 10. I mean, 10, no. 3 more to go, just 3, right? Gotta be over before Christmas, right? Can we bang this out before Thanksgiving? I really don't need to ruin my holidays. How many more episodes we got, people?
We're on 8.
We're... What? No, this is 7, I assure you.
No, I looked at your TiVo. It said 8.
Oh, great. 8. Well, love this then. Love it. 8 is, you know what they say, 8 is great. Not better than 69. Wink, wink. But
it's not the finale. 8's great, but it's not the finale. But next week looks really good. You know, Shan, everybody's getting really sick of her, like I said. And so I think, Ricard kind of keeping his distance, letting her flip out with the tiny piece of, warm cooked papaya. She's just, she's imploding, it looks like. So I'm excited to see next week's episode.
Well, I am too, and you guys know that John and I will be back here live talking about all of it after the episode at 9:15 p.m. Eastern if you want to come and end your night with some laughs with us. Otherwise, you can catch me all day long going live on the YouNows. Well, we're working on, what's coming up next for us here, podcasts, bringing them back. Celebrity Big Brother, holidays. You know, we got stuff going on daily.
So exciting.
It's so exciting. Are you doing anything for Thanksgiving, John?
Just spending it with family this year because we're able to gather a bit bigger because I'm fully vaccinated and I'm getting my booster this week. So I'm excited.
Do you want to
What
talk
are your
about?
plans for Thanksgiving besides crying?
I don't know. Hopefully, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
You just get stuff.
Crying sounds good. I was more thinking about do you think there's going to be any drama with Tupperware at your family's house this season? This Thanksgiving? There was a lot of Tupperware drama a few years ago. I still think about it to this day about how your family all got you started yelling at your family because they wouldn't give you Tupperware to take the turkey home. You were
Well,
convinced that everyone was plotting against you
here's
because you were not
here's
offered
the thing with the
Tupperware.
Tupperware.
Yeah.
The Tupperware is my issue. It's not theirs. They are generous with the Tupperware. I am not. Like I want it back. I will remember. I will go to your house after Thanksgiving and I will look for it in the drawers. And and then I'll get upset when I can find the base but I can't find the lid. Like that infuriates me. Or if I I give you Tupperware, you take it home, and then afterwards I'm at your house, we eat, and you give me leftovers in a big like sour cream container that you've rinsed out and have turned into Tupperware, knowing you have my Tupperware. Like that
I feel like
drives
that's
me
what happened. I
that
feel like that's what happened during that Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it was last year, maybe the year before, I got every family in my family their own thing of Tupperware.
You did. You very much
I,
did.
I did, yeah.
And here's the thing, people. It is no longer a depression or a recession. Please love yourself enough this holiday season to. I'm not saying you have to go out and buy the reusable Tupperware. You can even use a Ziploc bag. I'm okay with it. But please, not one of those Ziploc bags that you had in your fridge that you put lunch in. Nobody wants your used, dirty Ziploc bag that you rinsed out. Please love yourself enough to give brand new Ziploc bags or Tupperware pieces this holiday season. No, this is not an ad for Rubbermaid. We don't get sponsors. Who the hell are you people kidding?
I mean, I will reuse a bag if it's mine. Like if I had a sandwich in it and then
Yes,
I'm
but
going
then
to
if
put some shredded lettuce in because I made it taco salad. That is fine, but not to give it to somebody else to take home for
correct, that's what
leftovers.
I'm saying. I can't tell you how many people love to give me a leftover in a bag that's like stain? You know, like how if you got like put pizza in the bag and then it stains the bag red from the sauce, and then they like wiped it out, and I have this fucking red stained Ziploc bag that you're like, can I just put some potato salad in here for you? No, you can't, you sicko. I mean, you can, but don't check your garbage pail because I assure you I didn't even bring that shit into my car.
No, you sicko. Oh my gosh. No, I would faint.
Oh, I would too.
I
I'm just
would
so sick of
just
people being
I
here.
would lose yeah. I would lose
And
consciousness. Absolutely. I would just be so horrified.
anyway, these topics and more, what John and I will be talking about on our podcast coming up next
Yay.
month. So make sure that you all tune in, and we'll see you guys all on the next show. Bye for now,
Bye,
everybody.
everybody.
Bye, everybody, and bye, friends.